Hooptie Joyride with Brian and Steve. All right,
Hooptie Nation, here we are back again. We've got some cool rides as usual, some interesting finds. Race car, maybe? I think so. Hooptie Dreamer here in my looks like an undershirt, not an undershirt. Hooptie Collector.
I'm here. Good Friday afternoon. All is well. Weather's starting to get nice. So, yep.
Oh, it's almost time to take the Hoopties out. You been out lately?
I have not had any of the classics out yet.
Cool. Well, for those of us that are new with us or forgot, every week we bring you interesting finds, project cars, cool rides from around the country, really. We spend all of our days and nights scouring so you don't have to, just to find some interesting stuff. We've given ourselves a $5,000 fictional budget because neither of us are actually buying any of these yet. There might be one that actually tempts us at some point, but certainly fun to talk through them. That is all in. So that's purchase price, fix it up, whatever you plan to do with it. That's the total amount. You won't see high dollar rides here, but we love the junk. We love the cool stuff. So we're going to bring it to you and let's talk about it.
Right.
Speaking of, I think you're going to kick us off.
Yeah. So
while I'm doing this.
While Dreamer's getting set up, just want to remind all of our subscribers and viewers that we would love to have viewer submissions, subscriber submissions. And this week we're going to kick it off with a subscriber share. We have a 1968 GMC 5500 located in Chesterfield, New Jersey for a good old price of $900. Submitted to us by a high school VOTEC student learning the good old trade of auto body. In his submission, he mentioned he's in the process of building a 66 or 67 Mustang. He's just finished auto mechanical work and is looking forward to doing the paint and body next. Okay, so we've got, like I said, a 68 GMC 5500 series truck. The description says it comes with a big block V6.
I don't think I've ever heard that before. So
I have not either. He claims it puts out 195 horse, 314 foot-pound of torque. It's a 4-speed manual, and it possibly has a 2-speed rear in it. It's got a fancy paint job. Look good on your farm, which, coming out of South Jersey, Garden State. It's got a custom wooden back flatbed deck. The corner of the cab looks like corn stalks with a pumpkin at the bottom. Coming to you.
So I got to wonder, with our subscriber working on an old ride himself, is this the body work paint he's aspiring to, or is he planning to practice on this one? I have no idea.
Well, we shall see. Look forward to seeing how his current Mustang project turns out. Right now, it's a red, white, and blue combo.
Perfect for the 4th of July parade.
Yes, I believe it's going to become like a robin egg blue in the end. Of course, it's a Hooptie.
Let's see, it's rocking our Hooptie, coming soon to the Hooptie store, our Hooptie license plates.
All right, so we got a good inside shot. He's ready to sell his asparagus. Like we said, 4-speed on the floor, manual. Okay, we got a custom interior package, I see.
Yeah, it's got the massage seats.
It's definitely got some spring to it.
Door card across the way, though, actually doesn't look too bad.
Does not currently run, but I guess the value in it is it's complete. There's the motor.
There it is. There's the big block. 351, is that correct? Not a Ford 351, but
yeah, he said that it was likely a 351. I do have limited knowledge of this, but it is a unique ride from our subscriber of the week.
Cool. Did he? Did the subscriber share what he would do with it other than get it running and driving?
He said, see if he can get this big block V6 running. If not, he was thinking swapping in a Chevy 350. Put some new tires on it, and he said he'd probably drive it over to the Cowtown Rodeo, well known in the South Jersey area.
Yeah, not something people know too much about New Jersey, that it actually has a rodeo. I think it's on the pro circuit now. And what did it used to have, a like flea market or something attached to it at one point?
I believe it did at one point. Yes.
You know, a little bit of trivia for this
Whoops.
breaking place.
Okay.
Universe does not want to hear the trivia for these GMC and Chevy trucks at the time. I think it was called the Action Line. Whether it was the 3/4 ton, 1 ton, or even larger trucks of this variety, the cab is exactly the same.
Okay.
So if you needed to swap out a 60s era Chevy GMC cab, obviously hoods, fenders, those are going to be different based on the platform, but the cab itself is the same. So interior parts should be easy to get.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I can see it with a set of buckets in there and a nice console instead of a bench seat. But viewer, subscriber, if you end up with buying this and working on it, love to see updates down the line.
Yeah, I'd say it's Hooptie approved.
Definitely.
Well, our next contender, I got something special for you.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ford Pinto, custom converted to a pickup truck.
it almost looks like it could be like a hearse.
It's true. That's true. It's some sort of strange funeral march, but it's still got the 4-cylinder and a 4-speed in it. Motor does turn over. This is the first year of the Pinto, 1971. When it first came out, I think it was just a 2-door fastback. And then that was in late 1970. This is 71, so starting the year early. And then in February of 71, they had a hatchback. So not sure if this was starting off as a sedan or the fastback or the hatchback, which hatchback called the runabout, I believe.
Okay.
This one's got a custom paint job, obviously, multiple colors of primer, so that's always good.
I'm digging those 2 pipes, the exhaust stacks. Yeah, very unique. Before you move on from this slide, I just want to point out to our subscriber, you finished the 68 GMC 5500, you end up down in Arkansas, and you got 2 other big truck projects in the background there.
And if you need it, you can just push it across the street to storage, so that's always good.
There you go.
But we'll get a few more shots here of the handiwork. Maybe they added an extra set of taillights. I'm thinking this was probably started as a hatchback. You've got the spare tire cover there on the riveted hinge. To me, it looks like the hatchback window was used in constructing the rear partition. It's got an interior, the home carpet upgrade, maybe from 84 Lumber or Channel Home Stores. What is a contrasting color?
Not a bad interior overall. Looks like it's
No.
4-speed or so on there. I saw in the last picture.
It is not the most powerful vehicle. I think out of the factory, maybe 75 horsepower, almost 100 foot-pounds of torque. So unfortunately, the Pinto is a bit maligned. Lots of lawsuits and recalls over the fuel system. Turns out, wasn't really any worse than any of the other rides of the year. It just got a bad reputation. But maybe a little bit of trivia on this one. AMC got a couple of Pintos, tested them by crashing into them and doing all kinds of stuff, and decided maybe we'll change our fuel system. So AMC Gremlin a little bit safer thanks to the Pinto.
Okay.
To me, it's a cool ride. Here's a shot of what the 2-door fastback looked like, and then a shot of the hatchback. I would definitely motor swap this.
Could be a fun ride for going over and getting your Home Depot run.
Maybe for your tiny house.
But with those stacks, you got so much power, you can tow a trailer.
That's that one. I think you're up next. What do you got for us?
All right. I believe I got coming up a 67 Jeep FJ6 coming to us from Minnesota. Yeah, we're pushing the budget here at $4,000. Okay. So I don't know what to call this or what it really looks like. It kind of looks like it could be like an enclosed Zamboni for cleaning your ice on the track, ice rink.
You take the van life craze and the tiny home craze, put them together, you got a contender here.
It'd be very interesting to sit in that passenger seat, which, mind you, is a right-hand drive vehicle, and see how do you see out that mirror attached on the left-hand side there. It just seems like it's a little far back. And if this doesn't get you done with your move, you can always use the Mayflower moving van or truck, the 18-wheeler in the background there. Hey, unique ride. I'm not aware of this as a Jeep.
I believe that the FJ was only a postal vehicle.
But the seller's listing, he says it's got a 4-cylinder engine, hasn't been run in many years. His idea for it would be to fix it up and use it as an ice cream truck. Says it rolls and steers, no title. He'll offer a bill of sale only.
I think this was the F-head Jeep motor, same as in the early CJs.
75 or so horsepower, a little over 100, 110 foot-pound of torque. All right, so help yourself by preventing injuries. Lift with your legs, not with your back. Definitely a unique truck. Like I said, $4,000, so not a lot of budget left to do a whole lot.
I think it's cool. I mean, it looks pretty solid. Those motors are easy to come by. Wouldn't be too hard to get it running. The other bit of trivia, we'll have to pull up a shot of the front again. Postal vehicles had horizontal slats where most other Jeeps of multiple eras had vertical slats on the grill. So,
Okay.
I promised at the top. Seems like every week we find something that somebody's been using to race around with. This week is no different. This one's coming to us from Boone's Mill, Virginia. It is pushing the budget. It is $4,000, but seller says it is race ready. So it's got a 292 6-cylinder, got quick change in the rear. It got sprint car steering, which I think we got a shot of that. I think it's got the power steering kind of up front. Got a bunch of spares. I can't make heads or tails of this. It looks like a fiberglass body to me, but to you, is that a Ford, Willys, an Anglia? What do you think we're looking at?
I'm not sure. I'd love to hear from subscribers or viewers. Write in the comments, send us a note, let us know.
Maybe it's just a fiberglass race body, that was sold at one point. Another shot here. Got the big tires on it, a couple crash bumpers. A little room left in the budget. It says it's race ready, assuming it runs. I don't know what it needs. Probably want to get current set of belts in it, but that shouldn't run you too much. Another shot of the interior here. Those are some good contenders, but those are not our picks of the week.
Let's see what you have, Dreamer. I believe last week I started off, so it's Dreamer's pick of the week.
I've had a couple of Jaguar convertibles over the years, and I figured, why not? Currently not running, unfortunately. This is the V12. It's the XJS V12, marketed as a luxury Grand Tourer. The cool thing for me is this is pre-Ford takeover. I think 91 model year was after Ford had gotten involved. It should be a smooth running ride. It is about 260 horsepower out of the V12 if you can get it running. It says it comes with a few new parts, not really a list of them. They were in manufacturing available for quite a while. I think they started in 1975 and went to 96 when the XJS came out. So you got a good long run. Probably some junkyard hopping would get you some stuff for these. They've been actually raced. That's kind of cool. For those that are into maybe less sanctioned racing, it actually won the 1979 Cannonball Run, setting a record. It is an interesting ride. It's got the same Hooptie license plate that we love to use, coming soon to a store near you. Overall, looks pretty solid. Obviously, the paint here has got some cracking, so maybe it needs a respray. Got the alloy wheels. Interior looks actually not bad.
I don't know if that's the real car. Duped you on this one.
Sure did. I didn't even see it.
That's
a good-looking interior for a BMW. Shame on us. What would I do with this ride? I would see if I could get it running and just drive it around, because it would be kind of cool, and got a bit of budget left to work with. For some reason, I couldn't get it running. The American version of Top Gear even put a 2JZ motor in one of these. So swaps are pretty easy to come by, it looks like. So that's what I would do.
Yeah, I think they also made the same car. They had them in a V6 from the factory also, or not a V6, but an inline 6 also.
Yeah, that's true.
Instead of the 12. Pretty cool car. I've always liked them. I actually tend to like the 4-door model a little better. I still think even in today's age, they're a very sporty looking car. A lot of style to it.
Yeah, that's true. That's something Jaguar did really well is they didn't they made their sedans look almost as sporty as the coupes. So
That is true.
moving on to your pick of the week. What do you got?
My pick of the week comes to us from Fairmont, West Virginia, a 1951 Chrysler Windsor for $2,500. So you still have half your budget. It's a two-door hardtop, originally from Oklahoma. They still have the inspection sticker in there. I think we'll have a close-up a little later, maybe. Overall, very solid car, the seller claims. He says there is a small hole in the front fender of rust, and also the battery box has a little rusted in it. The headliner is in very good shape, and the interior, mainly the seats, it looks like, are very nice for 1951. So the Chrysler, they built this from 1939 to 1961. Obviously, some model changes, etc., over those time frame. 2 doors, 4 doors. I believe they even had a convertible in this, and a station wagon. 250 cubic inch inline 6, a Presto-Matic 4-speed semi-automatic. Love to hear some feedback on it. I'm not real up on the Presto-Matic. So as you see, the door, doesn't match, but adds to the appeal.
But it fits.
It does. Like I said, the guy says it's solid. It's going to need a little work. That trunk lid looks like it's got a little, doesn't fit perfect there. I'm not sure what's going on the right-hand side. If that's just paint from the fender, they look like they probably bolt onto this car.
That's what I was thinking.
So I think we just have some separation there. Maybe the paint peel, or can't tell from this photo how rusty it might be there. All right, so we got the interior. Like I said, the seats look pretty nice. This car originally was a red or maroon color, but it was painted green with the exception of that door at one point in its life. The door panels or door cards, they probably need a little upgrade. The carpet, passenger side, it's got a glove box in there. Trivia, 98% of the people really enjoyed the padded dash. They like that in it when they added it. So, hey, if you're going to crash, might as well have it padded since you don't have airbags back then. So.
That's true. I mean, a 1/4 inch of some sort of foam it's definitely going to help.
It'll help a little bit. Like I said, could use some door cards there, freshen up the interior if possible. Oklahoma inspection sticker back in 1990.
Been off the road a minute.
Yeah, so I did not mention that the engine does turn over. They've never had it running under this ownership. I said the bumpers are solid, doors shut good. It's extremely good shape. It looks like you're missing the glass there on your speedometer gauge. The seller is willing to help you load it up, get it out of his driveway.
Not willing to ship, but willing to help load. Okay.
Yeah, it's a unique dashboard. Be interesting to see it back on the road someday. Little concern. Looks like the oil filter or oil cap is missing. So I hope has not had too much gunk get into the motor. But it does turn over, he says. So, all right. So my plans. I want to see if I can get this thing drivable. Can I get the motor to run? Can I get can it be drivable? If so, depending on my budget, I would want to address that rust on the fender you mentioned. Probably won't take much to clean up the battery box. Hey, with $2,500 still left in your budget, and probably spend some other money towards the interior. Thinking of maybe a more comfortable seat in there, clean up those door cards, and make it a nice Boulevard Cruiser. Something to talk about when you show up at some Cars and Coffee. Probably drive it as is with the paint. Other than, would be nice to see it all in green. We'll get our subscriber from Jersey to do his auto body touches to it, and we're good to go.
Little internship.
That is my pick of the week.
I like it. I got to admit, I'm a little torn. Do I stick with the Jaguar? Do I go to your pick of the week? As always, we want to know what everybody else thinks. What do you think of our picks? What about the contenders? Which would you pick? Or, like our subscriber this week, send one in. We'll feature it.
Yeah, we got some other cool rides coming up in the near future here. Got some thoughts. Maybe we'll do one on cool race cars, or pick one make of car. And
that's a good tease. There is one make that comes up all the time.
We did not share any of those cars this week, so might be coming soon.
Well, I look forward to it. I'm the Hooptie Dreamer. Who are you?
I'm Hooptie Collector.
Nice.
So,
And this is Hooptie Nation, Hooptie Joyride.
Until next week, please click subscribe and join the Hooptie Nation.
Peace.
Thanks. Bye-bye.